is January. Hey Marie, how you doing, Marie? Hey Eri, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Everybody please comment hello. I'm gonna take this off as a matter of fact because this is for another project that I use this for, and I actually have to update it tonight. Teresa Gonzalez, how are you, Teresa? Astrid, hello. Hello, welcome back, guys. Guys, please share and invite your friends. I'm gonna invite some people right now, as a matter of fact, and just so we could keep it going, we're gonna be on here for approximately half an hour. I had such a long weekend though. It was a blessed weekend, but it was a long weekend because I had so much to do. It was so much, I feel like I didn't get any time, any rest. I feel like I was moving here, moving there, you know what I mean? Nakia, thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, it's your birthday? Hold on. Oh, Thursday. I know I didn't see that. I know I didn't see that it was your birthday. And if I had missed it, I'd have been mad. I would have been so mad. Happy birthday, though. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And I hope everything goes well for you and you get everything that you want, everything that you wish for. Letitia, hi Letitia, Liddy, Vet, I see you guys. You know, so my birthday's coming soon. I can't wait for my birthday to come. My birthday is coming really, really soon. It's in September, so I have a few months before my birthday actually gets here. And but you know, I wish you the best. I wish, you know, that you receive everything and anything that you desire. You know, thank you so much for the people that are sending the hearts. The hearts represent you. It represent your beauty. It represents making you feel good. It really represents a joy at a time where you're in here. And you know, hey Anisha, I think I see Anisha Carter. Welcome. You know, so it's great. It's gonna be a great night. We're gonna talk about some good stuff. I'm gonna encourage you. Just like you guys are here with me, you're encouraging me, so I am going to encourage you. And you know, and I encourage everybody to come in and join us every time we come on. So the way you do that is by subscribing to my YouTube channel. I mean, to my channel here. Hey Leslie, how are you? Oh my God, I just love to see when I don't see people all the time, and then when I do see them, it's a great opportunity because, you know, it means that we're connecting. They remember us. They come back. People, we go through things, you know. You can't see too well. Oh wow, what happened? Did you have eye surgery? So it's you know, we go through so much in life. Sometimes we have to take time out with whatever it is that we're doing. We have to focus on what we're going through and try to make sense of it so like we can, you know, continue to move forward. And a lot of times, you know, we tend to give up because we don't surrender everything to God. We have to surrender everything to God. That is the only way. Oh, you have a cataract surgery on next Tuesday. Oh, okay. We're going to pray for you as well, Astrid. Hey, Herman. Herman is here, guys. But, you know, I mean, we're going to go through a lot of stuff in life. You know, Fania, how are you? But the most important thing is that we focus on it getting better. We focus on things are going to change. We focus on the word change and the word better. And once we focus on those words, hi Angela, everybody please comment hello, please comment, and you know, send a heart, let everybody know you're here. Send a heart. It represents your growth, it represents your joy. Those hearts represent you, represent your motivation. It represents you becoming to that person that you want to become, that person you've always wanted to become, you know. And so I encourage you to always use those hearts. Those hearts are amazing. You know, just imagine like having a moment of joy each and every day, no matter what it is that you went through for the day, but then you found time to create a joyful moment. You know what I mean? Like, can you just imagine that? Like, everything's going a certain way for your day, right? Thank you so much for the people that are sending the heart. Everything's going a certain type of way, but then for some reason it didn't really, hey Wanda, for some reason it really didn't go your way. It didn't go the way you wanted it to go. So what you end up doing is that you start thinking, you know, what is it that I need to do? How can I do it? How can I make it different? How can I try to fix my so how can I make it different? But then sometimes, hey Mona Lisa, you know, hey Leslie, prayer for peace. Yes. All right. Hi Mona Lisa, how you doing? So a lot of times things go wrong, and we stay there and we focus on the things that are going wrong. We spend more time worrying about the things that's going wrong, but then we don't focus on the things that we need to do to make things go right. You know, we don't focus on that joyful moment. We don't focus on, we're gonna pray for you, Leslie. We are going, my aunt is on the hospice. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. I didn't even see that. I was trying to read. The way they have the update now. Kimberly, hello. We're going to pray for everybody. We're going to pray for each and everyone's situation. We all are going through something. Everybody's going through something. And because we're going through something, it's even more important that we get together and we come together as a team. You know, and this is why I always encourage you to send the hearts. Send the hearts. Leave a stamp of you being here. You know, some of you don't have patience. Some of you don't have patience for even 20 minutes. So, you know, you have to create the moment where you can be consistent for one moment. You got to create that time where you can be patient for one moment, you know. And so the other day, I bought these things here. Like, I went into, it was Marshall, and they had these things here, right? They had words in them. Hey Lisa, there were words and different words. So there's someone that I know that you know, they're always impatient and they're always like complaining about, you know, they don't have time for this, they don't have time for that, you know. Hey Terry, hello. And so, you know, so what ended up happening is that, you know, we get impatient. We all do. I get impatient sometimes. But what I learned is I learned to calm down and I learned to relax. So the one that I bought for that specific individual, it said pause. It said relax. Hey Rose, how are you guys? It said pause, relax. And she said to me, why did you give me the one that says pause, relax? And I was like, well, because you're impatient. So, you know, hi Michelle, how are you? How's everybody doing? If I miss anybody, I totally apologize. So, you know, so it was crazy because, you know, I bought that and she was kind of upset. She was like, why did you buy me the one that says pause, relax? I don't need to relax. And I looked at her and I was like, yeah, you need to relax because you don't have patience. You always ready to, like, you know, just say, that's it, I'm done, I'm over it. You know, so because of that, when I saw that, and she actually reminded me of myself, because I used to be the same way. I used to be impatient. I used to be that one, that I used to be that same person. Hey, Gina. I used to be that same person, that really didn't have the patience. Joanne, hello. Hey, Rachel. So I'm asking everybody that just came in, can you please share the broadcast for me? Please share it for me. We are working as a team, and we want to make sure that we reach as many people as possible. We want to reach as many people as possible, because we all go through stuff. We all, are impatient. We all are people that, we want to give up because we feel like there's nothing, We feel like there's nothing that's going to change. And so we get stuck and used to the moment that we're going through, and we think, oh, that's it. That's just the way of life. Thank you so much, Wanda. So we have to see the light. We have to find that moment where we can experience the word joy, the word happiness. Hey, Terrence, how are you? Everybody that came in, please send a heart. Send a heart, so that way you leave a stamp of your beautiful life. Your beautiful life will get better. Your beautiful life will get in order. But you must surrender it to the Lord. Surrender it to the Lord and allow Him. Be patient. Be patient, And I'm telling you, so when I'm doing an event, right? Legina, how are you? When I'm doing an event, people are always saying to me, why are you so calm? Why is it that, you act like everything is so easy? Why is it that you, why is it you act like everything is so easy? Why is it that you move like, hey, like everything's just in order? Because this is what I do, guys. The reason why I move like that is very simple. The reason why I move like that is very simple. And I'm going to do a workshop on that. I'm going to do a workshop on when you do an event, when you're having an event, whether it is in your house, whether it is and I'm going to do this workshop at my next event. I'm going to do this workshop at my next event. It's going to be a 30-minute workshop. And I'm also going to do a webinar about that, because too many times people are under pressure. I went to someone's, it was like a gathering in a house, and they were moving all over the place. They were going crazy because they were running late, and certain things didn't happen. Certain things wasn't delivered. Certain things that they were supposed to get, they didn't get. So, they were stressed. And, but my thing is this: instead of me getting stressed, I find plan B. I always sit back. I sit back and I think about it. And I say, you know what? There has to be a way. There has to be something that I can do to fix it. There has to be something that I can put together to make it better. You know what I mean? At that moment. Hey, Helen. So, but a lot of times what we do is we get stressed. We get so stressed, and then we just want to go crazy instead of creating that moment where we can create the word joy, And the word joy is a word that you won't see that word, that word is not an easy word. It's not an easy word. It is a word where your environment and your circle has to really bring that out in you, Sometimes you're going to have people that's in your life, and they really don't push you up. They don't congratulate you. They don't try to help you to get better. And you know what I mean? Always have a backup plan. That is true, Wanda. And so, in our lives, there's people that maybe they don't like you for no reason. Maybe they don't want to see you win because they're envious, right? So maybe they just don't care how you feel. And, and I'm always talking about feelings. Feelings are so important. Feelings are very, very important. How you made somebody feel today, tomorrow, the next day. It's really important. It's important because, that little moment that you provide to that individual can probably save their lives. Maybe that person woke up today, or maybe they wake up tomorrow and they're like, you know what? I don't want to live, you know, or maybe I'm depressed, or maybe I don't feel like I'm encouraged enough to move forward. Maybe you feel, the person might feel like everybody has something against them, you know? So you just never know. If you're that one person that really cared about that person's feeling, you can save that person's life, you know? And in this world, a lot of people don't really care about people's feelings. It's all about their perception of things and what they believe in and what they want to believe, you know? And so they forget to treat people a certain type of way. And, you know, and I always talk about this because I always say, you know what, if you go to work and your boss don't compliment you when you do something good, if you're winning, your boss should be tapping you in the back and saying, you know, hey, thank you so much for helping. Thank you so much for putting all your effort into this. You know, all those things are important. But a lot of times, you know, we don't get that. And there's a place where we really sometimes don't get it. It's like our family. They don't see how much we do. They don't see it enough. They don't uplift you enough. They might just say, you know what? Oh, you're doing a good job. Maybe they might tell other people, you know what I mean? One to say must learn to encourage yourself first in order to encourage. Yes. So this is what this is all about, you know? And so we have to get ourselves out of feeling down. We have to get ourselves out of feeling stress. We gotta get ourselves out of feeling depressed. Like just feel like you're in a dark place and everybody's putting you down, and you know your uncle always put you down. Listen, I have some people in my family that put me down too. I have some people in my family that put me down. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, because you know what? They don't appreciate enough. They don't appreciate enough. And the way I move now is totally different. It's totally different than how I used to move. I used to, you know, say, oh, you know, I'll just accept so-and-so for who they are, and that's who they are, and blah, 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 blah. No, I don't do it anymore, because I have fallen so much in love with myself. Like, it's an unconditional love for myself, where I treat myself as if I am like a newborn baby, and I'm protecting this newborn baby. You know, I'm protecting this life. Hey, Sandra. Hey, LaShawn. Hey, Marsha. Hey, Denise. How's everybody doing? Please send a heart. Send a heart so you can leave your name and go across that screen. You are alive. You made it again today. Yeah, so, you know, and let me tell you, you have to always try to find the people that encourage you. You know, sometimes, you know, family members, thank you so much for those hearts. Thank you so much. Family members that don't get you to feel encouraged, you have to start seeing them less. You literally have to start seeing them less, you know? So what I do, hey Margaret, because I'm so in love with myself, and it was a process. It wasn't something that happened overnight. I had to really fall in love with a moment with God, putting myself together and giving all of it to Him and experience the love with Him. Someone that's never gonna let me down. Hey April, someone that's never gonna not answer my phone call. Somebody that's never gonna put me down when I'm trying to, you know, you ever meet some people where you feel up here and then all of a sudden they say one bad thing to you and you start feeling down here and you're like, man, why did this person say this to me? You know? So, and then all of a sudden they spoil your mood. Like one time I was doing something and it was another live platform. I didn't have no makeup. I just came, you know, I had just woken up, and, you know, and I had on, I think I had taken off my glasses, and I was just so exhausted. And this one guy that I know, a friend of mine, he was like, "You look crazy today. What's wrong with you today? Why do you look so crazy? Like, you know, you look like, what did he said something. I forgot what he said. Wanda said, "Mr. Yes. I forgot what he said, but he just threw me off completely. Threw me off. And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I'm looking at myself. And he's like, "No, I'm going to send you a screenshot. You know, you look crazy." And I was like, "What?" I said, "I look crazy?" I was like, whoa, like, what the heck? You know, like, what is he talking about? You know? So, it was kind of weird. And, you know, and so I had somebody else. I text someone and I said, "You know, can you come to my live and see how I look? Do I look crazy? Do I look like, you know, like, I don't know, like I'm a mess?" He was like, "Yeah, you look stressed. You look stressful, and you look this, and you look that." And he kept on and on and on. And I was like, oh my God, like, won't you just get off my live if you have a problem? And, you know, and I woke up and I was so excited that day. So, you know, your environment and the people around you can really shut you down, you know. And it's not that you even allow them, because we have feelings. We have feelings, and the way we feel is very, very important, you know. And that's why I always encourage people, go to my group, #MyFeelingsReallyMatter. It's so important that we're encouraged. We feel encouraged, you know. It's so important that we feel motivated, you know. Hey, Tamika, it's important that we surround ourselves with people that's going to make us feel good. If we are around people that when you're feeling so good and they say one thing to you and you're like, man, like, you know, and he was like, "I look crazy." He was like, "You look crazy. You know, I'm going to send you a screenshot." And I was like, what? You know, and you know, and I had the conversation with him after, because I told him, I said, "I don't know what you're talking about. There must be something wrong with your phone. You need to clean your phone. You need to clean your lens." You know? And it wasn't a good experience. It wasn't a good experience because, you know, as much as I would love for him to tell me if I'm looking bad or if I'm not looking too good, he could have sent me a text. You see, it all goes to how people move, how they do things, you know. He could have said, send me a text and say, "Hey, you look a little stressed today. You know, are you okay?" But you're on my live with a whole bunch of other people, hundreds of people, and they're all like, what's he talking about? So it just threw off the whole conversation. It threw off whatever was going on. Whatever we were talking about, whatever was going on, he just screwed it up. So, you know, and people like that, you got to be careful with those type of individuals, because those type of individuals, they're the ones that's going to make you feel down. They're the ones that's going to make you feel down. And if they're around you all the time and they're around you each and every day, they're going to continue to make you feel like that. Because they know they have the power to make you feel that way. So they have control over how they can make you feel. So you ever have an individual where you were going to a certain place and you didn't take that individual because that individual is someone that's so negative that if you take them to that place, they're going to screw up your day. So you're like, you know what? I'm not going to tell that person where I'm going because they're going to want to come and then they're going to screw up everything that I do. You know? Sometimes people see from the point of their own circumstance and they go, yes, it's true, Wanda. Absolutely. And, you know, and then he kept saying, oh, it was my, after it was like, oh, maybe it was my phone. But it's how you made me feel that day. You could have came in and you said, you know, hey, Carlos, he could have sent me a text. He could have said, fix your eyelashes or fix your eyebrows or your hair's lifting up over here or maybe whatever. You know what I mean? He could have said anything else, but he could have texted me because that wasn't a conversation for everybody that was in the room, everybody that was in the live. It wasn't a conversation for all those people. So at the same time, I'm like, wait a minute, am I looking crazy? Like, I started really thinking, and he screwed up my entire mood. Beauty sees beauty, love sees love. I love that, Wanda. I love that. I love it. Angela, hello, Angela. So, be careful of who you surround yourself with. It's so important that we surround ourselves with people that make us feel good. People that really pat you in the back and say, you know what? You're doing a great job. I love it. Keep doing the great work. You know how many people tell me that? And those individuals are not even related to me. They're not even related to me. So it's a great opportunity to meet individuals like that that's gonna show me love, show you attention, give you, we all want a compliment. We all want, things that's gonna give us a moment where we can smile, where we can say, man, I was having a rough day, but now all of a sudden it's just gone. I forgot all about it, But, and what I want to talk to you about is to tell you that don't worry about whatever circumstances that you have right now. Whatever's going on in your life, you should always find a way out. Find a way out, because that is the only way that you are going to find that level of happiness, that freedom, that I am free. We have an event August 4th for my organization. Hey, Nikki. And that event is it's our 3rd year anniversary. And it is also an event that's going to be honoring a lot of individuals. It's going to honor men, it's going to honor women. It's going to be a wonderful event. Not only we're going to honor some youth within that, we're going to continue to encourage them to do better, encourage them to continue to keep working hard, continue to, always do good, always find ways to do the great things, not to be around. Like today, may he rest in peace, there's a young kid, 20 years old, a rapper that they shot him in his car. Hey, Maggie. And it's sad. It's really, really sad, because why is it that, young men can't live to be 30? Or why is it that when they're just trying to start something in their life, trying to get to a point where, their dreams and the things that they wanted to do, why is it that it has to be cut short by someone that just wants to do evil? Someone that just wants to see an individual or out of this world. Like, how dare people, want to take somebody's life away? I just don't get that. I don't get it at all. I just feel like people should continue to love each other, make peace with one another. Okay, I spoke to someone today. So there's a woman that really has issues with me. She doesn't like me for some reason. I don't know what it is, what it was, what happened. But we hang around the same circle. So we hang around the same circle of sisters. And every time I see her, she gives me like this dirty look. And so I always stay away from her because I feel like I don't like negativity. So today someone spoke to me and they happened to bring this person up. And I didn't, and I said, she's like, why don't you go to that event? How come you haven't been to that event? And I said, well, I don't go to that event because that individual don't like me. And so I wouldn't go to their event because I don't want to be in an environment where it's negative. I don't want to be in a negative environment. I want to be in an environment where I feel appreciated. Or I want to be in an environment where I feel encouraged, you know? So I just, you know, when I spoke to them and they said to me, you know what? Why don't you, when you see that person next time, have a conversation with them and just ask them, you know, what the issue is. Maybe it's something small. Maybe it's not something major, you know? So I thought about it and I said to them, you know, I said, you know what? I totally agree with you and I'm going to make that happen. So next time I see that person, I'm going to pull them to the side. And she said, no, don't wait till you see them. She said, you may not see them tomorrow because tomorrow is not promised. So she said, call that person, call them. And if you want their number, I'll give you their number because I want you to bring closure to this situation. So I was like, okay, you know, and I was like, you know what, I really like the things that she said to me, you know. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to do that. So it's going to be something that I'm going to do. It's not something that I want to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to do it because of the way that person made me feel. But she had a good point. Yes, Denise. And she said, be the bigger person. Because I really don't know what I did to that person. I don't know what took place with that person. I really don't know why the person have a problem with me. I don't know. But, you know, it makes more sense to speak to that person and, you know, find out, like, what's the problem? You know what I mean? I shall be surprised. Yes. So you just never know. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because, you know, it sounds really good to me. And she could have been someone that said something else. She could have said, oh, you know, something negative. But she didn't say something negative. And so she gave me a different mindset, you know? And so I said, you know what? And I will be surprised, Wanda, because I'm going to be surprised because the person, it might have been something very small, might have been a misunderstanding, might have been nothing. Or maybe I think the person look at me that way and the person doesn't, you know? Hey, Chris. So I have to continue to be positive. And my thing is, you know, and I've trained myself to get away from things that are not positive. So it's easy for me to get up and run away from it because I don't want to be in that environment. So, you know, so I just feel like, you know what? Hey, Michael, how you doing? So I feel like, you know, it's something that I'll do. I don't know how it might turn out. Hey, Monica, it might not turn out good. You know, it might turn out where the person get nasty. Maybe the person might not want to talk to me. Maybe the person don't want to talk to me. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, I don't know, but it's worth a try. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know what happened. I'll let you know. You know, but you know, and we're in the same circle, so which means everywhere I go, I'm gonna see that person, you know. And since I'm gonna see that person, it's gonna be, you know, a good idea for me to it's gonna be a good idea for me to just say, you know what, when I see them, it could just be a hi and bye type of thing. It doesn't have to be, we're not gonna be best friends, we're not gonna do business together, you know, we're not gonna you know, because, you know, how you made me feel the first time, I always continue to believe that you're that person, because you're gonna show me your true color only once. You know what I mean? You never know how people, it's true, and you know what, and I'll be the bigger person, because I'm not looking for no conflict. I'm not looking for a best friend. And that person used to say hello to me. They used to say hello to me. They used to talk to me, you know. Exactly, Nakia. You're right. Because, and you know what? Somebody told me that that person been through a lot or whatever. So maybe the time that whatever it was going through, whatever they were going through, they took it out on me. And then that's how it was that day. But that's why I always tell people it's so important to care how people feel. You have to care about people's feelings. If you don't care about people's feelings, then you really don't care about your feelings, because I know how I want to be treated. I know how I want to feel. So I would never give somebody something that I don't want. You know, if I don't want to feel a certain type of way, I'm not going to make that person feel that way. Hi, Tina. So it's so important that we love ourselves. It's important that we appreciate ourselves. It's important that when we get up, that's why I always tell people, when you get up in the morning, you know, always say thank you. Thank you. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your day. You know, best to keep between the two. Yes, you're right, Wanda. Yes. Hey, Celestine. So the thing about it is that when you wake up, you want to celebrate your life. Celebrate your life each and every day that you made it again. And, you know, and once you start celebrating your beautiful life, then let me tell you something. You're going to start loving yourself unconditionally. And when you start loving yourself, you're going to protect yourself from things that don't belong in your life. So, hey, Celestine. So I'm just like, you know, I've had it with people that maybe if they want to mistreat people, or maybe they want to mistreat me, they won't see me again. That's just like how much I love myself and I protect myself, because I want the best for myself. So I'm going to be around people that see me, and they're going to be excited when they see me. They're going to say, oh my God, hey, how are you? Long time no see. You know, I want to be in a room like that. I want to be in a room like that. So, you know, and that's why tonight I wanted to tell you that whatever you're going through, keep your head up, stay focused, stay positive. Surround yourself with people that's going to celebrate your life, people that appreciate your life, people that value your life. And, you know, like I have something that I went through in my life with someone very close to me in my life. So, and, you know, and that story is going to be in my book. I'm going to be having that story in my book. And you guys will see, you know, and, you know, this person meant a lot to me. And, you know, and we share the same DNA, and they've done something to me. They've treated me a certain type of way. They treated me as if I'm dead, okay? As if I'm dead. So technically this person don't appreciate my life. They don't value my life. And I will put this in my book because, you know, I've moved on. Hey, Simone. But it is something worth talking about. It is something that is worth letting the world know and sharing it with the world, you know. Hey, Rodney, it is so important that I share this with the world, because as I forgive that person, you know, oh, okay, Celestine, we'll pray for you too as well. We're going to pray for each and everyone in here in the next few minutes. But that person has hurt me very, very much. And so I decided I'm going to share this with the world, because I'm going to teach you the process of how it's okay for people to treat you a certain way. It's okay for people to not be part of your life. It's okay that people, certain individuals, will not be in your life when you get old. You know, if you get old, maybe they're not going to come to your funeral. And, you know, and this particular person, you know, I just don't understand their vision. And they also have cheerleaders that cheer them for the stuff that they do. So I decided I am going to put this in my book. It is going to be in one of the chapters. And it really hurt me for a minute. And so that's why I want to tell you, like, whatever it is that you're going through, you will see the light. So everybody's not meant to be in your life until you grow old. Everybody's not meant to be in your life when you retire. Everybody's not meant to be in your life when you die. Everybody's not meant to be in your life forever, even if they share your DNA, like, believe it or not. So it's important that you love who you are, because if you don't love who you are and you don't love your life and appreciate it, you can die. You can die of being stressed. You can die from being depressed. You can literally not fall in love with yourself anymore because you were so busy torn by these individuals. And these individuals want to see you unhappy. They don't want to see you happy. So, in other words, you tend to have your head down and you're in so much pain that you can't lift your head up, you know. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Amanda. So it's important that we continue to fall in love with ourselves and fall in love with the person that we are and appreciate and value our lives. You know, hey, Nadine. Hey, Rosalind. So it's the words of encouragement for you. Each and every day, you need to get up and, you know, celebrate your life. Be joyful about your life. If you're able to open your eyes, you're able to hear, you're able to get up and put your foot on that floor and able to walk. You know, hey, Kay. It's so important that, you know, you do this because there is a balm in Gilead. God will be with you throughout, you know. Thank you so much, Kay. And, you know, and it's just that, you know, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, thank you, Wanda. And, you know, so it's important when people really hurt you and somebody that's your family and, you know, they allow other people to hurt you because they hurt you so much that the other people that's with them have seen their behavior and have built up the same behavior that they've gotten for you. And whatever that person badmouth you, that person's gonna use that against you. And see, people don't understand the word loyalty. Like, even if I was mad at my brother, I would never, ever get with other people to talk bad about him. I would never do that. You know, and I would never make him look like he was the worst person on earth when he was always there for me. I would never do that. So, you know, and this is a story that I'm going to write in my book. That's the only way you're going to hear about it. You're going to find out about it is when you get my book, you know, and it's really someone that's dear to me, and for them to allow this type of, you know, commotion to go on, it's really hurtful, but I've learned to move on, and I've learned to, you know, just use it as if it's on a board where I'm just going to use an eraser and just erase it and delete it like it never existed, you know. And so only God can say what he will change from that. Only God will. But how I feel, you know, and how you feel is so important, and people don't pay attention to how they feel. It's important that you feel happy. It's important that you feel joyful. It's important that your mindset is on a positive level. It's important that your head is up, you know. And so you have to keep yourself in a certain way. You got to create guidelines for yourself. Create guidelines for your life. You know, things that can happen, things that can happen, things you will not allow, you know, things you will not allow people to do. Things that you will shut your door and nobody can get in there, and nobody can come and cause drama. Nobody can come and talk about you because you're not around people. You're in a sacred place. You know, you take yourself out for walks. You take yourself out for a date. You take yourself out to your favorite restaurant. Like, someone I spoke to yesterday told me they're going on a cruise. And I was like, who are you going on a cruise with? And she was like, I'm going on the cruise with the people that's having the cruise. I'm not taking anybody with me. So I was like, wow, that is such a great thing. You know, you get to be on your own by yourself with people you really don't know. You know, chances are they're going to treat you really good because they're going to want to be in a joyful environment. So they're probably going to treat you better than the people you left from wherever you traveled from, you know. So, you know, other than that, we're going to go into prayer. And then I'm going to talk about the event. We have an event coming up, www.ansassociation.com. It is an empowerment brunch. It's going to be on August 4th. It's from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. And it is at Brooker Commons. Hey, Tanya, it is at Brooker Commons. It's going to be on a rooftop. It's an all-white affair. And we're going to have vendors there. If you're a vendor, you're interested in getting a table, we still have some tables left. We're going to be honoring a lot of wonderful individuals. Oh my God, like starting this week, like you're going to start seeing the flyers of all the honorees and all the people that are being honored. The early bird tickets I extended, okay? One has to learn to enjoy. Absolutely, Nadine, you are so right. Because if you don't enjoy your company, how can you enjoy company with other people? You have to know what you want out of that company. You have to know what is it that I really want. And what kills me is when you go somewhere and people don't really give you that extra excitement when they see you. You know, that part. And so, they don't care. A lot of people don't care how people feel. That people have their own agenda. They have their own agenda. So, but this event is called I Am Free. It's called I Am Free for a reason. And I am free from certain situations that I was going through. I'm free from my past. I'm free from things that took place in my life. And I'm at a place where I feel freedom. I feel like I've been through certain things, and I've been certain places, and there were certain things that happened where I thought maybe I would never get out of certain situations. Maybe my head was down and I felt like I was never going to get my head up. So I continue to keep striving to make the best out of my life. I continue to look up, you know. Hey, Hanies. So it's words of encouragement and words of motivation. You have to get your mindset right. And once your mindset is right, you will have the power and the energy to continue to go and find your freedom. You know what I mean? Those are set free are indeed, I'm a testimony. I am free. I am free from people where, hey, Deshaun, the people I used to hang out with, that used to make fun of me. Maybe they laughed at me. I remember I spoke about this last week. My very first video, it was a topic about friends. It's also on my YouTube channel. And you know, these people made fun of me. They laughed at me, and a couple of them were related to me. And there was another one, and all those people are no longer in my life. By the way, they're no longer in my life, a part of my life. And so, because that took place, you know, I used to always wonder about them. I never trusted them because, you know, I was like, if I wanted to be an artist, and whether I did painting the right way, and I didn't do it the right way, or I did do it the right way, they're supposed to encourage me and tell me that, you know, hey, you know, you can do this, you know, go ahead, continue, keep doing it, you know, whatever you're passionate about. And so, you know, and I spoke about that. You know, people will make fun of you. People will do things to discourage you so you don't move forward with whatever it is that you want to do. But you got to keep your head up. It's all about keeping your head up. It's all about learning that game of life. Life is one big game. And when you figure it out, it's like an algorithm, you know, like an algorithm they have, like, on, you know, on social media, they have algorithm. So life is like an algorithm. So the way it works, it's like, once you figure out the system and how it works, you know what I mean? Are you painting? Oh my God. And you know, so the people close to you, Monica, and I'm sure like the people around you, you want them to tell you periodically, like, hey, you know, I love your painting, Monica, can you make me one? You know, even if it wasn't, even if you wasn't a pro at it, but it's the matter that they recognize what you're doing and they encouraging you. That's important, you know. So I just want to talk about that. I want to talk about the brunch and the tickets. The early bird tickets will continue to be on sale until this weekend. I extended it another week to allow people to, you know, get it for $48. The tickets are going to go up to $60. Your lunch is included. Gift bags are included. We're going to have speakers there. We're going to have tomorrow, as a matter of fact, when I come on, I'll be talking more about it, and I'll have some more information. I'm going to create a list with all the honorees that has confirmed. The prayer group are going to be honored. Only one person sent me their picture. I need everybody to send me their picture. The people that are being honored, you guys know who you are. I need those pictures because I want to finalize all flyers this weekend so I can move to the next. You know, it's so many things when you're putting these events together, and so I need to finish with the flyers and then work on the program, because the program takes forever. And so if you don't like pictures that you have, just feel free to take a selfie, you know, get up or one night, put some makeup, whatever it is, you know. You say keep pushing, and always remember when someone tells you they are about you. Yes, it does. It's so important. And days, it's hard to find one. Yes, oh my God, you're so right. Let me tell you, Nakia, the person that really treated me like that, besides my daughters, was my mother. My mother was the person, like, if I did something, like, I remember I had a radio show. My mother used to be like, tomorrow I want you to play the replay for me. So I used to play the replay, and there was certain things she used to be like, oh, you shouldn't say this, you shouldn't say that. You know, like, my mother was like my biggest critic, and I loved her for it. And you know, and besides my children, that's it. You know, they encourage me. They know what I do. Even if they might complain and say, can you not do this tonight? Can you just come and hang with us? You know, I appreciate that, because to me, you want me to spend time with you, and it's important to spend time with your family. And so, you know, so what I said I'm going to do for the summer, we're going to have a date with the three of us, and we're going to have a date each once a month. We're going to go to a restaurant. We're going to do different restaurants so we can get to learn different restaurants, and we get to spend time with each other, you know. So those are the things that, you know, I want to encourage you to do. Find time to be with people that really care about you. Not that cousin that talks behind your back. Not that sister or that brother that talks behind your back. The people that really makes you feel good. That says, you know what, Monica, your painting, you know, I love your painting. I know some people that might want to buy it. I know some people you could give it to, you know, like whatever, you know. So you want people to encourage you and give you that mindset, you know. But anyway, we're going to go into prayer. And, you know, like a lot of people came and they said pray for them. And, you know, one thing I want to encourage people to do is, you know, when you want something, like, you want, you know, a lot of people want people to pray for them, or, you know, they want you to help them in a certain type of way, but then they don't stay around. Like, they'll peep in and say, oh, can you pray for me? And then they're gone, you know.